Being grown up and married and full of sense, they knew she couldn't believe. So as soon as Miss Darling closed the door to the nursery, there was a commotion in the firmament, and the smallest of all the stars in the Milky Way whispered, "All right, Peter, the coast is clear."
What in blue blazes is going on in here?
Oh, Mother, it's Peter, I'm sure of it.
Oh, my gosh,
Peter Pan, our very own nursery. Children, lie down.
Who the deuce is Peter Pan? Have you all gone mad? Now to leave off their barking.
Oh, look, Anna has something in her mouth. It's Peter's shadow. Poor boy, he's always losing it, you know. Now, Wendy.
This is what comes from having a dog as a nurse, and winning the smacks of your storytelling and stirring things up generally. I have made a momentous decision. Wendy, this will be your last week in the nursery. You are far too old now for such nonsense. It is time for you to grow up instead of roughhouse with the boys and play a part I don't know at all.
Father!
And as for you, Nana, your services in this nursery are no longer required.
Grandfather, no! But George, Nana's a treasure.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I refuse to allow this dog to lord in my nursery for an hour longer. The proper place for usually gone, and they go to retirement is this.
Mother.
Mother, Father can't mean it.
Father's a dull, dithering duty head. Michael, will you keep a civil tongue? He's been teaching you such men. John.
Oh, I say.
John, perhaps we'll pair seven between that right now. Mother, you must speak to Father. Children, I will speak to your father, and I want you all back in bed this instant. Mother, can you calm us after the night lights on it? That's precious. She has eyes a mother leaves behind her regard her children. Mother, I'm glad of you. Good night, children. Pleasant dreams. Mother, whatever will you do with Peter's shadow? I shall roll it up and place it at the door here. Even shadows must be kept tidy. Good night, Muffins. Good night.
Wendy, do you really think it was Peter Pan?
Well, everything did happen so very quickly, but I did seem to catch something from the corner of my eye.
Me too. I saw a bright shining candle shoot right out the window.
Well, perhaps we will return for a shadow, and we can ask him to play toothbrush upon his pipe.
And tell us the story of pirates.
Indeed.
Or mermaids. Quiet now, boys. We don't want to provoke Father any more tonight. Good night.
Father is a duty head.
Sleep came hard that night for the three children, but bit by bit the Sandman crept upon them and worked his magic. Above the rooftops of a sleeping London, Peter sat on a bit of fog bench and played his pipes while the bright little light fluttered about his head, dancing to the tune. A few sleeping dogs would prick their ears and the sound and grumble in their sleep, and a couple of early morning chimney sweeps seemed to incline the ear, but otherwise he was alone and waited his chance to retrieve his shadow. Mr. Darling felt bad at his show of temper, as he always did with his frequent outbursts, but an Englishman must run his household with a firm hand after all, or he'd be no Englishman at all. Always one for calculating position and propriety, George Darling rolled well into the night upon his narrow bed, considering all aspects of the removal of the faithful Nana and his ultimatum to his daughter that it was time she grew up. The following evening, Mr. Darling was at it again, fuming because he could not tie his tie, find his London Times newspaper, or his gold cufflinks. For there was a party he and his wife were attending this Friday night, and it would be a night none of them would forget. Fridays are like that, you know.
Take that, you black, and that, and that.
You said come no, so have a great spot on CNN. No, Michael, that's Landor C. Landor C. Retire down from the can, pass us straight up.
Retire. Peter Pan doesn't know the meaning of the word.
Call for D Hall,
You old seven.
and everyone else in the building.
Careful, Michael, my
D
glasses.
Hall, F Hall,
Sorry, John.
and any
And
later
now you
novels
scurvy dog.
report to the
Prepare to
GM
meet your
officials.
doom. Take that, and that. There, I got you.
You think you fly tomorrow?
Boys, less noise, please.
Oh, hello, Father.
You old Bill Pratt.
What now? See here, Michael.
No, not you, Father. You see, he's Captain Hook.
And John speaks Paris.
Yes, very commendable, I'm sure.
What are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my blasted cufflinks and my London Times, which are supposed to be on my bureau drawer and are not.
Cufflinks, Father?
Yes, my gold cufflinks.
Michael, the buried treasure. Where did you hide it?
On the big rock. That's it there under my pillow.
Here you are, Father, using him as buried treasure, you see.
I see. And where's my London Times?
So, Father, I hope you won't mind. The boys needed a crew for a story. Captain Hook, that is, Michael needed a hat, so...
This is insufferable! Mary!
Yes, George, what is it? It's getting late, you know.
Oh, Mother, you look simply lovely.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Now, Mary, look!
This is my old gown made over, but it did turn out nice, didn't
If
it?
you don't mind, I'd...
Now, Father, you're not near ready for the party, are you? You haven't even tied your tie.
Haven't tied? Ah!
Now, George, really?
This is the last straw! Wendy, haven't I warned you stuffing these boys' heads with lots of silly stories?
Oh, but they aren't.
Stuff and nonsense. Captain Crook, Peter Pirate.
That's Peter Pan, Father.
Peter Poppycock is what it is. Mary, the child's growing up. It's high time she had a room of her own.
But Father, George.
Father George. Father George. What am I, a priest? Oh, darn this tiny way.
Here, George, give me that.
I warn you this, Mary, that unless this tie is around my neck, we don't go out to dinner tonight. And if we don't go out to dinner tonight, I can never go to the office again. And if I can never go to the office again, you and I will starve and our children will be flung out to the streets.
Don't be ridiculous, George. I will go and tie your tie. At least you get to give Michael his medicine.
Here you are, Michael. Chin chin. Now this is stout fellow. Come on, Michael, be a man and take this.
I won't. I won't. I think usually we put in chocolate to make the medicine sweeter.
Your mother pampers you. When I was your age, I used to take my medicine without a murmur. I would say, thank you, kind parents, for giving me bottles to make me well.
That medicine you sometimes take, Father, isn't it ever so much nastier?
Just so, ever so much nastier. I would take a spoonful as an example to you now, Michael, but if Cook hadn't lost the bottle.
I know where it is. I got it just the other day, tied up on the wardrobe. Almost as if someone was trying to hide it. Here, I'll fetch it.
Oh, John, it's the most beastly stuff. It's the nasty, sticky, smelly kind of combination of castor oil and kerosene.
It will soon be over, Father.
Here, I think, quick as like this.
You've been wonderful. You are, Michael. You take your spoonful and I'll take mine.
Father first.
Don't be absurd. This isn't one of your games.
Come on, Father.
Hold your tongue, John.
Father, I have to take the medicine without a murmur.
That's not the point. The point is, well, there's more in my spoonful than in Michael's. This is not a spoon. This is a ladle. It's not fair. It's not good form.
Father, I'm waiting.
It's all good and well to say you're waiting, Michael, but as I'm the father and you're the child.
Father's a cowardly custard.
What gross impertinence! So are you a cowardly custard?
I'm not.
Am?
I have an idea. Why not both take the spoonful at the same time?
A capital idea. Are you ready, Michael?
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Oh, Father, how could you?
Bad form, bad form.
What do you mean, bad form? Stop this row, children. I meant to take mine, Michael, but I missed.
Here you are, George. Now go finish dressing off with the children then.
Father George, I am not a cowardly custard.
Now, children, on to bed. No more shilly-shallying. I believe you can make the Father.